I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it.
And you just puff it, rotate it. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah.
So the Minnesota Timberwolves lose to the Dallas Mavericks. I think that's pretty much it. Series over. Like I said in a previous video, it was a must win for Minnesota. It was a must win. You hear me? Matter of fact, I feel like they would have had to even the series in Dallas to even have a chance on me. But tonight was definitely a must win. I say the series is over. Yeah, I say the series is over. I say it will be Dallas versus Boston. I think Boston gonna sweep the Pacers, and Dallas will beat the Celtics in the finals, homie. Yeah, I think whichever team come from the West, like the Celtics, they don't got a real dominant big man, homie. They ain't got that dominant big man, dog. You hear me? I don't care what nobody talking about. In the NBA, you still need that dominant big man who can bang down low, get points down low, and play defense down low, homie. Both teams in the West have that, correct? Dallas, what his name, Goddard, and you know Luca. Those boys can ball. Then there's one more guy who comes in, and is solid on the rebounds and defensively, dog. Any sport, defense wins championships, homie. But yeah, so I say the series is over. Before I even get into it, basketball is super soft though, dog. Like so much crying and whining, dog. You hear me, homie? I don't get it, dog. I know that's one of the reasons I stopped watching basketball because it is such a soft league now, dog. They don't even let them play for real. It was some atrocious soft calls tonight, boy. Yeah, but not only that, you got players crying every time they got fouled, dog. I'm talking about barely getting touched, crying. Superstar players. Luca cry, Townsend cry, Anthony Edwards complains sometimes, dog. Heavy, hear me? Everybody fucking crying, dog. Play basketball, get your calls, you don't get your calls. If it's necessary, okay, complain a little bit, but every time you get hit, boy. So basketball is a soft league, dog. Totally different league, but it is exciting. It is exciting. Playoff basketball, like I say, I don't even watch basketball like that. But this has been some exciting, playoff footage, dog. In my opinion, man. Is it a soft league? Hell to the yeah. A lot of crybabies? Hell to the yeah, homie. But it is what it is. It's still some good basketball being played, dog. Heavy. But woo, man, them boys cry, flop. You hear me? Complain. Coaches as well. Coaches as well, dog. See, man, I'm a AI type kind of dude, homie. Rock with AI heavy, dog. Allen Iverson, he didn't even cry that much. He had the right to. He complained here and now. He was, what, 6 foot barely? Going up amongst giants, homie, and one. You dig me? Changing the game, making history, dog. And you got these big 7 foot players crying. Quit crying, boy. Quit crying and play basketball, dog. Period, point blank, bottom line, man. But let's just break the game down. Okay, from the Minnesota Timberwolves part of it, you know, they got tired. They're a very fatigued team. It's clear to see they're very tired. They come off a grueling series, right? Grueling series versus the Nuggets. Tiresome series, physical. You hear me? So they look very fatigued. Dallas seems like the team with that extra win when they need that extra wind, that extra push, that extra umph. Dallas is the team that has that. You hear me? But Minnesota, I mean, they were in it. It was a close game, going up into early in the fourth quarter. But big man didn't step up at the end. Your superstar player didn't step up at the end. And Anthony Edwards, he had some highlights. He made some flashes. He took over the game almost at one point. You hear me? But they couldn't finish. They couldn't finish. And they actually got solid numbers from Townsend tonight, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like Dallas just has too many weapons. Their big men are better. Their big men are more violent. Their big men are more physical. And sometimes the Timberwolves, they just feed it to Edwards too much, too much. They feed it to Edwards too much, homie. Period. And like I say, Dallas just more physical. Rudy Gobert, he's very soft at times, very soft at times. Gathered for Dallas, you see the difference. You see the physicality. You see the emotion. No fear. He's going up to get it, dog. Defense is impeccable, homie. Like I say, you need a big man. Period. A team still needs a big man and a big man that can do something. You hear me? All these 7 foot dudes shooting threes now? Wow, crazy. The league has changed. But if he can't shoot threes, he better be dominant, and I mean dominant down low. Banging bodies, you hear me? Super dominant, man. Blocking shots, rebound. That's what Gaddard gives Dallas. Then you got Luka. Luka, the big man that can shoot the three, that can dribble the ball, crazy skills, handle skills. No one can guard him one-on-one. That's the problem with Minnesota. They can't guard him one-on-one, but nobody can guard Kyrie one-on-one, homie. You talking about two of the best closers in the game, duh. You hear me? Once again, shout out Kyrie. Once again, Kyrie, see how they do you. Turn it back on you, bash you when you make a mistake. Hear me? But yeah, when you bounce back winning form, what have you done for me now? What you doing for me now? You winning form now, Kyrie. Now they rock with you again, huh? They rock with you, big dog. We know how the game go, bruh. Let's not get into that though, bruh. But Kyrie, can't nobody guard Kyrie. Conley, we talking about Conley? Conley can't get the job done, homie. Yeah, Conley can't get the job done, homie. No doubt. Conley can't hold Kyrie jockstrap. You hear me? That ain't the same Conley he used to be. Now he can hit some open threes, but it's a wrap. They better put someone bigger on Kyrie, which I don't think it will matter at this point. Series over. But they better start double teaming, picking their poison. Whether Luka beat him, whether Kyrie beat him. They just got, I feel like Dallas is just too good, and they're more physical, man. Their big men play harder. Their big men are better, dog. Defensively, offensively, homie. Period. Bottom line. Yeah. Period. Bottom line, dog. In Minnesota, sometimes defensively they collapse. Wide open shots given up. Wide open shots, but they fought hard, though. I give it to them. They fought hard, but they're just, not ready right now, dog. They're very fatigued. Very beat up. And this series it was very imperative that everyone contributed for Minnesota, dog. Their bench, their role players, you hear me? They had a solid performance from what's his name, Walker, I think is number one. He had a solid second half, but wasn't enough, dog. Dallas was just too much. Kyrie made some amazing plays. Luka made some amazing plays. You're talking about a big man, step back, boom, bam, 3-point, wet, jump shot, wet, dog. Hard to defend, homie, especially when they zoned in, locked in, zoned in, locked in, at home, dog. They know what's on the line. The Wolves know what's on the line. Great basketball, man. Great basketball, in my opinion. Like I say, definitely a soft league, but great basketball, dog. I don't understand why the Wolves don't run the offense through Nas Reed more. He's been your best player for real last 2 series, dog. You know, last 2 series. Why not feed Nas Reed? Run your offense through him. Yeah, man. But it was some soft calls tonight. Let them play. At some point you gotta let them play, man. It was some soft calls tonight, man. Soft fouls called. That's part of the business, part of the league, man. NBA, it is what it is, homie. They want high scoring games, huh? High scoring games, dog. All right, bet. Don't ruin the game, though. Dog. But yeah, I think that's just a breakdown of it, dog. Dallas just gets it going more than Minnesota. They finish, they fight through. Adjustments. They make the right adjustments at the right time. You hear me? And their superstar players hit the big shots, close out the game. Something the Timberwolves haven't been doing, though. Different aspects. Look at the full spectrum, man. But Dallas, I think just where they're winning the most, down low points. It's like football, NFL. You can compare it. Big man in NBA. You can compare that to the trenches. You know what I'm saying? D lineman in the NFL. Huh? Made a comparison last video. You hear me? You can compare it just like that. Like those are your trenches. You need big man. Especially playoff times. Playoff time. Still grinding. You still pounding the rock. You still going on the inside. That's why the Timberwolves been so fatigued. They getting banged up down low. You hear me? They getting beat up down low, dog. That takes its toll. Just like a run game in football in the NFL. You hear me? a massive elite O line or D line takes its toll on the other team, dog, after a while. You hear me? But yeah, so like I say, Dallas has the better big man, more physical. They banging them trenches, get them rebounds, get them blocks, get that extra effort, dog. You hear me? And I think they will beat the Celtics. I mean, outside skill position, cool. I'm looking at down low, bro. I don't care what nobody talking about. You still win games in the NBA down low, homie. Period. So I think will be has the potential to be a good series, yeah. But I say Dallas wins, dog. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a sweep either. Heavy. I think they're that much more better, physical, superior than the Celtics down low, dog. Big man. There's no comparison. Goddard is an animal, homie. He's an animal. Period. Bottom line, dog. Defense. That's my opinion on it, man. NBA basketball, man. Yeah. I'll talk about some NBA a little bit, switch it up for the playoffs, homie. But let me know how you feel about it, man. You agree or disagree, fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated, man. Big Skull here, Skull Vikes forever. Oh, side note. Yeah, Timberwolves, you're starting to look like the Vikings. Yeah, the past 2-3 games you didn't collapse like the Vikings, dog. Yeah, I gotta throw that in there. You know, y'all doing real Viking-ish, dog. Can't close out, can't finish strong. Big games, you start slow, show up late. Y'all better get it together. Series probably over, but y'all could fight if y'all want to. You hear me? Scare me, man. But yeah, man. Big skull here, skull Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw, man. Yeah.